Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Today I have a special for you. Now I have the Valve Index for 1.5 years and I want to tell you my experience. Do I see it a little bit different now? Do I still recommend this headset? Did I change my opinion about some points of the headset? That you will learn in this video. You can find everything about VR and AR on this channel thanks to my sponsors VoodooDE VR, Open Money Events, Peter Wasmeier, Andy De Velser, VR Ambassador, Virtual Escape and Adams Group. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
So guys, here we have the Valve Index and the Index controllers. And what do I say after 1.5 years? To make it quick at the beginning, I still prefer this headset. Even after I tried a lot of other VR headsets, I still play most with the Valve Index. And there are reasons for that. So in my review 1.5 years ago, I had some advantages listed. That was the index controllers, the comfort, the sound, the microphone, the sharp display and the big field of view. And the disadvantages were the God ray effects and the heat development inside the headset. So is it still my opinion? Did I change my opinion? Let's go through the different points here. So for the material quality, even after 1.5 years, there is nothing broken, nothing broke, no cracks in the material here. It's just absolutely perfect material quality. But I had to send it back once because I had problems with the index controllers. I had the click gate. So if you move the thumbstick up, you could not click. And also the left speaker was broken. Not ripped apart, it just there was no sound. So I used the support of Steam and it was absolutely perfect. They sent me a new box, a new complete kit, even before I had to send back the broken one. And that's absolutely awesome. I even made a video about the support of Steam VR, of Steam and Valve. And I can absolutely recommend it. But for the material quality itself, I used this headset really every day and there was nothing broken. It's just good material quality. For the comfort, I can say the same. It's just, for me, it's one of the most comfortable headset. It's just easy to put on your head. It's just amazing. So it's absolutely comfortable headset. For the setup and the all-in-all experience with the software, I can tell you I didn't have many problems. Sometimes it got stuck, you have to restart it, but it's really not often. For the other headsets, like with the Rift S, the Quest 2 or Windows Mixed Reality, I had different problems. For example, with the Windows Mixed Reality, the tracking had some problems and you couldn't move around. It was only 3 degrees of freedom before I have to restart everything. Then for the Oculus Quest VR Link, I had some problems that the microphone or the sound didn't work or USB disconnects or whatever. Same with Oculus Rift S. Sometimes the display was black and I had to restart the software. Pimax is the same. But with the Valve Index, I had the fewest problems. Only a few, not much. And that's a big advantage. Then for the display. Before 1.5 years, I said it has a really sharp display. Of course, this did change. There are a lot of headsets that have a bigger resolution, a higher resolution. Even the Oculus Quest 2 has a higher resolution than the Valve Index. The Index has 1440 by 1600 per eye. And of course, there are a lot of headsets that have higher resolution. Also, of course, the Pimax 8KX and the Reverb G2, Quest 2. And yes, you will see the screen door effect with the Valve Index. But to be honest, for me, I forget about this after 5 seconds. It's not like with the old Oculus Rift CV1 or the old HTC Vive. It's much better than them, but you still see the screen door effect. For me, it's not disturbing, and I will still recommend this headset because everything else is absolutely perfect with this headset. So There's one thing that many people love about this headset, and this is the 144 Hz mode. Many of the headsets only have 90 Hz, the Valve Index as 144 Hz. For me, I don't see a difference between 90 Hz and 144, so I don't care about this feature, but many people love that. So I just want to tell you. Then for the colors and the black levels of this headset, it's really good. It's an LC display, but the colors and black levels are really, really good with this headset. It's really good. And the sweet spot as well. So there's nothing unfocused or a little bit blurry. It's just, it has a very big sweet spot, and that's what I really love. Also, we have the IPD slider at the bottom of the headset. And there I can adjust between 58 and 70 millimeter. And that's great. So I can use it with my IPD without any problems. What I totally dislike still for the Valve Index are the God rays. In some scenes where you have white text and black background, there will be some God rays, and that's really not good with the Valve Index. That's the only thing that I dislike with the headset. The field of view is awesome. It's really big. It's bigger than most VR headsets. Of course, there's Pimax, there's Stavia One, there's Xtal, and they have bigger field of view. But all in all, this headset, the Valve Index, has a bigger field of view than most headsets. Much bigger than Quest 2, than Reverb G2, than Vive, than Rift S. Much bigger. Then the next thing and that's the field of view is the thing why I really love this headset. The next thing that I really love is the tracking system. So we have lighthouse tracking. That means we have the best tracking available for VR. The headset and the index controllers are tracked via the lighthouse, and it's tracked behind your back. Even when you jump, when you roll on the floor, it's always tracked because of the lighthouse system. And I love perfect tracking. That's a reason why I still recommend this headset. The next thing are the controllers. The controllers, even after 1.5 years, these are the best controllers available in VR. They tried so many stuff. Oculus tried it with the new touch controllers. HP Reverb tried it with the new Windows Mixed Reality controllers, but still the Valve Index controllers are by far the best controllers. When they were released 1.5 years ago, there were some problems with controller profiles. So many games didn't work with the headset, with the Index controllers because the buttons were not mapped. But for now, I would say 80 to 90% of the games work really good with the Valve Index controllers, and I prefer them over all other controllers. All in all, the combination of this headset and the controllers is just really a good package, a really good package. Another thing why I personally prefer to show all the videos with the Valve Index are the good sound and the perfect microphone. The Valve Index has the best microphone of all VR headsets, and that's why I personally love to record with the Valve Index. Also, the screen mirror is much better than with, for example, the Pimax 8KX. For personally gaming or without YouTube stuff, I would even prefer the Pimax 8KX because it has an even bigger field of view and a sharp display. But the problem is the screen mirror is very stretched and very bad, and the microphone is not the best, and the sound as well. So this is why I still prefer the Valve Index here. 1.5 years ago, I told that there is a problem with heat development. But to be honest, this changed. I have no idea why, but the headset doesn't get so hot anymore with me. So this is not a negative point anymore. The problem is just gone. I have no idea why. Then if you want to add some accessories like full body tracking, this is absolutely no problem. You can use full body tracking with the Vive trackers here. You can use the guns with the attached Vive trackers, and that's no problem with the Valve Index. It's fully Lighthouse compatible. Also the PC that you need, For example, for the Pimax headset, you really need a strong PC like a 2080 Ti or whatever. But with the Valve Index, you can even play with the GTX 1080 in most games. That's totally possible here. So all in all, this is the best all-round package for me. It's not the best in all categories, but all in all, if you see the complete package, this is still the best for me. So if you ask me what are the 3 best headsets that I play with, so for beginners, I would say the Oculus Quest 2, because you can play all the games with it, standalone and PC VR with Oculus Link. Then the Valve Index as a complete package. And then for really high-end users, I would say the Pimax 8KX. You can find all the links to all the headsets in the description below if you want to buy it. That would be awesome if you would use my links. The Valve Index costs only the headset 539 euro. And if you want to have the complete package with the headset, 2 controllers and 2 base stations, it's 1079 euro. The availability is a little bit bad with all headsets, but you have to check it out on Steam like every day. It will be available someday and then you can buy it again. So all in all, yes, after 1.5 years, I still prefer the Valve Index and I still recommend it for mostly all VR gamers. Of course, there's only one reason why you should not buy it. If you really prefer the sharpest display with absolutely no screen door effect and everything else you don't care. You don't care about bad tracking, you don't care about small field of view, then you could prefer the HP Reverb G2 or the Pimax 8KX, of course. That would be better then. But for all other people, I would recommend the Valve Index here. So guys, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. And if you like to support me on Patreon or YouTube membership, $1 per month and you even get behind the scenes videos. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the links in the description below to buy the headsets and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE